Hello and welcome to Gabe's Games. Thank you so much for coming to see me continue play some more of Hogwarts Legacy today. Please like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it if you can. I'm gonna keep on playing this. I'm really liking Hogwarts Legacy. I have some friends who are playing this as well, which is very exciting because I can kind of share my experience playing this game with them. So thanks for your comment, Shadow, and let's get into it. I think I want to actually experience Defense Against the Dark Arts first. Oh, this is perfect. But I'm not sure if that's the one I chose. I'm just picking one.
Is that all you've got?
Levioso! Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Alright, go! Oh, so close! Alright.
Levioso.
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast.
Cast Levioso
Remember,
on the training dummy.
A surprised opponent is a weak opponent, as Master Pruitt so artfully helped me demonstrate earlier.
Yellow shields with control spells like the levitation spell Levioso.
Levioso.
Good. Now, well done. Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego.
All right, let's
you
go.
may begin.
Levioso.
This should be
Protego.
Protego. Complicates things. Lucky.
Nothing lucky about it. Good form. I know. This
must be your first.
Levioso. Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
I do enjoy life with you.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
What do you mean? I didn't get hit once.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Slytherin.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you.
That's gonna be awesome.
Well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments.
All right. That
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat.
If you know the right spells, it's dark wizards that'll fear you, not the other way around.
Alright, let's just go around.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about
I
it.
whoop.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? Felt more like I was dueling an expert. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
I've had my share of wand combat.
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Huh, fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Hell yeah, let's do it. Sounds intriguing.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance, if you're interested. Till next time.
What do you want? It was an accident.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit.
Alright, let's do it.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Alright, let's go!
Accio.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
I love how eccentric the characters in the Wizarding World usually are. It just makes them super relatable and a lot of fun to hang around.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree, So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off?
Okay.
Very simply, cast Accio on one of the sphere. Excellent. Good. Not to worry.
Oh, I'm trying to get a score.
Think. Very good.
Alright.
That's it.
Cool.
Very good. Points to Slytherin. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red.
Who's going
Clear?
first?
Yes, sir.
Who's going first?
Let us do this.
Alright, I'll stand right in front of mine.
That is how it's done.
Alright, here we go.
Accio.
Splendid!
Here we go.
Wow, she did good.
Well done. Watch this. Phew.
All right.
Accio.
Lego.
Excellent control there.
Think I won that? Hell yeah.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
My friend Shadow, who's also playing this, is right. This game
I think
takes
we
a
are
few
well
hours to get
past
to the real
interesting at this
meat
point.
of what I want to play with.
I'll say.
Battling wizards.
Enough chatter.
Go
Focus
and get
now.
your
You
score
will
up.
need it. This round settles it all.
Be sharp. we go.
Accio.
No!
Focus.
Let us see this.
Alright, I think she's won this round.
That is how it's done.
And go. And go.
Very good.
Here we go. Phew.
Accio.
Don't go off, don't go off, don't go off, don't go off.
Quite impressive.
You!
Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
I'm glad you understand.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Ouagadougou just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Is magic the same?
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Ouagadougou uses one.
That's incredible.
You can cast spells without a wand.
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand.
So, is this
I
like...
must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very
in
dramatic.
the Aragon book series, you can cast spells without using magic. I wonder if that's the same sort of deal. Oh, they touch on this quite a bit in the books as well. It's just where, for example, Dumbledore's sister starts using magic without their wand, and all of the little kids who are wizards initially start using magic without their wands as well, I suppose.
Is Ouagadougou a
Tell me
castle
about this
like
place,
Hogwarts?
and then I might just move on.
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so...
Sorry, I'm skipping
And
this.
then it
It is
just
very cool,
material-
but I want to get to
It's nice
the
to
next
learn
thing.
about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Ouagadougou, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor... Until next time.
Of course.
A word,
can use
if you
Accio
would.
on humans, if
You
you're so
wanted to
inclined.
speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Excellent. Alright, quest complete charms class. That's really cool. Okay, well, I suppose this next.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
I adore them.
And then the werewolves joined the goblins in the uprising.
Werewolves, where were you? In the Goblin Rebellion of 1750.
And by the end of it,
I might just... go go to my next thing.
Don't get too cocky simply because you had one victory over Sallow.
What is
I've
this?
always said that travel broadens the mind.
Here we go. Let's begin a quest.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit during your brief detour near... what was it you said? Some ruins? I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Hasn't Professor Fig said anything?
Have you and Professor Fig not discussed my training?
He continues to be reticent about the details, mentioning only a few spells. Revelio, was it? And Lumos?
That's correct, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
I'm just gonna go.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
I already know all of these
Very
things.
well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
How about...
I'd like to go with Natty.
Natty!
Excellent choice. Miss Onai is one of our most talented students. And she knows the area. She'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Excellent.
Ah, there you are.
Alright, well... I don't really want to keep on doing these quests for the moment because I've done this kind of stuff and I feel like it's going to be a lot of questing without action for a while.
Whilst I'm impressed by your
wandering
wondering, I
around
would
Hogwarts,
suggest
I'm
you
gonna get
set your
some
aim a
ideas.
bit further
So,
from your professor.
I think I'll finish this video here. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it if you can. I'm going to keep getting through some more of Hogwarts Legacy one video at a time. See you next time in Games Game.